Hello there. I'm so glad that you tuned into this channel. I am doing several things at once, and this is one of them, which is practicing, hopefully along with you, this energy practice for more vitality and more aliveness. And then I also have the podcast, and I also do some stuff on the Danish YouTube channel. So I know there's a lot of choices out there, especially if you are bilingual like that. Okay, but for now we're gonna do a flow for the 5 elements, and there are several versions of it. I want to present you today with one that I personally love. And I'm aware you cannot see my feet today, but I made a decision, and it's not that important because there are some movements that I really want you to be able to see with the arms. So hopefully that's manageable. Okay, so let's stand with the feet wide. Stand with the feet wide, and it's just that the knees and the toes are in line, and then you're good. And then shift the weight from side to side. Shift the weight from side to side, and then start with knocking at the door of life. There's this movement called, where your arms are gently tapping your lower belly and back. And you're doing it with a weight shift in the feet, so it feels pretty cool. Feels pretty cool to be moving, activating your internal energy. And let's take the tapping up on, not on, but just underneath the collarbone. So underneath the collarbone and just around the kidney on the back. And to really activate these points, feels pretty good. Pretty good. Open up your energy and clear out any tension around these areas and around your whole body, in fact. Now, let's move up to the shoulders to clear out tension. And I'm kind of tapping it hard. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm tapping it pretty hard because I've been doing this a lot and it feels good to me. But make sure you're only applying as much pressure as feels good to you. Good. And slow it down. Come down with the hands just underneath the collarbone where we were before. And down to the belly. Good. And slow that down. Good. Let's do the flow. So just have hip width between your feet here. A bend in your knees and float the hands up. So the first element is for the metal energy. Flow the hands out. Turn the hands and bring first finger and thumb together and come in. And let's start with this movement. We're going to add on, but let's start just doing this. Inhale here. Exhale, first finger and thumb. And feel how you can do this movement almost only by rocking towards your toes as you open and towards your heels as you store that energy. So this flow for the 5 elements. You can work with colors, and this is the color white. And we want to bring in this white healing light, especially for the lungs. Let's add on. So as the finger and thumb, you come in here, and then you bring the energy in. Inhale. Exhale any cloudy gray energy out away from the lungs. And then you continue. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Come in. Inhale. Bring in that white light. Exhale. Let go of whatever is just not serving you anymore. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. White light comes to the lungs. Exhale. You expel whatever you don't want to carry around. So it's a very precious movement of taking in and sending out, releasing out. So do it a few times on your own. You're not on your own, I'm right here with you. But that I'm not guiding you vocally. And fall in to a meditation practice right here. And for some of us, the shoulders can tend to ache a little bit as we do this long enough, so you can just lower the arms like this, okay? So if you feel inclined to, just lower the arms like this. And focus on that white light, bringing that in. It's really like you're doing an energy healing on yourself, and we're going to do it for the whole body because we're working the elements which are the foundations of who we are. Okay, come in, let go of that exercise, and you want to have your fingers like this, so just like before, but now they're pointing to each other. The fingers are pointing to each other. And sometimes when I do this, I've noticed that I look like this. I look like one hand is more raised. And it's just, we're all different. Our bodies are all different. And I do have a scoliosis with me, so I do tend to do that. But the intention is for the fingers to be pointed together. And if you naturally go up one side, that's perfect. So there's no need to try and get it there. So just stand relaxed. Crown of the head are being pulled up from the heaven. And your feet are rooted into the earth. And maybe you can sense the energy from the fingers. Relax as you stand strong. Good, and let's move on to the next element, which is the water element. The water element. Good. So just leave your right hand down like this, so it's a natural progression. And you turn, so I'm going to use a little bit of time on explaining the turning here, but let's first just do it and I'll explain afterwards. So you turn to your side and then come around in a circle like this. So the back of the hand comes to the forehead and down, swooping up water. Bring that healing water in, and it is the color blue. So as you work here, you relax and you imagine the color blue. Now if you wanted to work a little bit on how you're turning here in the hips, what you do is first you have the weight on one foot, take the weight over to the other foot, and then you turn the hips. Okay, I hope it makes sense. So it's a weight shift from one foot to the other, and then the hips turn. And to do it that way, it's like the hand is being moved. And it's just still, and it's being moved because your hips turn. So it's pretty nice. But get into it in your own way, in your own imagination, filling up the kidneys and the bones and the hair. All these lovely benefits of working with the water element that ultimately is about bringing peace into the system. Going with the flow. Good. So just let that hand come down instead of the other and progress to the other side. So hands, back of the hand comes to the forehead, circle around. And you are aware of the weight shift in your feet and the turn in your hip, so that the arm is kind of just on a ride, just relaxing. And once you got the movement on this side, imagine you're kind of blue, the blue color. Breathe into it. Relax as much as possible. And even more. Relax even deeper. As you're doing this moving meditation. That's nourishing to all of your organs, this one in particular for the kidneys. Good. And slow it down, slow it down. And for transition, have the hands, just one of you going to do both hands, so it doesn't matter which one. But let the two first finger point forward and the other hand comes to the back. So I'm just putting the back of the hand towards the middle of the spine here. And the other hand is not touching. So bend your knees and let the energy do the work. Close your eyes and breathe. And just shift the hands. Now the other hand comes to the back of the spine. And the hand is pointing, the fingers are pointing forward. Connect to the energy. The energy of relaxation. And let's go to the liver, the wood element for the liver organ. So it's already to an organ and to an element. So the wood, bring the hands, you will just have your fingers here now, bring that hand forward and the other hand in behind comes over the ear and over the arm, and then you stop as you're right on the elbow, and then come down. And then you push the energy forward. And we're going to coordinate that with the breathing. It's really nice. So as you come here, you have an inhale down to the earth. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, open up. Exhale, clear. Inhale, send it to the earth. Exhale, push it forward. So the wood element is for resilience. So you want to open up, clear out, give to the earth, and bring that energy in so you can stand stronger. I hope it's possible to see the movements. But as I always say, try it out in your own body and allow yourself to make a lot of mistakes. I know I do that. Do mistakes so that you feel how it is for your body. And I've discovered that I needed more space in behind me because I want to open up more. So find a space where you can be and you can feel free to do this movement. Let's do a few times, just this in this meditative space. And let's do a couple of times really slowly. Give it to the earth on your inhale. Exhale, push it forward. And let's do the other side. So we just continue on the other side where you open up, so you're gliding the left hand, if you're doing the same side as me, back, and let the hand come over the ear, down the arm. And just as you have your arm extended, and the right hand here is pointing towards the elbow, that's why you take an inhale down to the earth. Now push an energy ball forward, and you continue. So you're doing it with the breathing, the inhaling to the earth, exhaling the energy forward. Inhale, open up. Exhale, swoop away any stagnant energy there for the wood element. And once you've got the movement, it is a little strong, I find, but it's pretty nice once you got it. And then do it slowly and gently. Do it as you breathe. Exhale. Inhale to the earth. Exhale. Push an energy ball forward. Inhale, open up. Couple of times. Pushing away, dropping down, and finding renewed energy. And let's just pause here and do the tree pose. So embracing the tree in front. So you have bent knees. Your palms are facing your chest area. You're relaxing your neck and upper shoulders. You're relaxing your elbows. And you breathe. Bending your knees, drop the tailbone, breathe. All the way into the lower belly. Filling up with this resilience of the wood element. This inner strength to know that I do not need to compare myself with others. I'm not in a competition with others because I can stand strong right here in myself. And whatever I am, whatever you are, it's good enough. It is just that it's supposed to be. All right, let's move to the fire element for or that's associated to the heart. So now you bring your right hand, your back of the right hand, to the forehead, and you press out with your left. So this is the movement on the exhale, and on the inhale you just drop the hands down and then you repeat it. So I really like this one because it's quite simple, and it's also clearing. So as you have the hand here, what you want to signal is that you're clearing out any energy that you've picked up and that you carry in the heart, any emotional energy. So exhale, inhale, drop it to the earth. Exhale as you push forward. And you want to shift the weight from one foot to the other. Inhale down, exhale across. So you're working with the color red. You can imagine how your heart just lights up with this wonderful fire energy of joy and enjoyment as you're clearing out whatever blocks that. A deep satisfaction. Good. Let's do just one more, and let's come across like this. Guess that's pretty nice. So just have your hand here, your left hand's fingers are pointing to the elbow, and then you shift the weight as you come to the other side. So you shift the weight in the feet, come to the other side, and then press. Inhale, exhale, press through. Come back to the imagery with the fire elements, red color. However nuance, whichever nuance of red you want to work with. The more you can drop into it and turn it into a meditation, the better you absorb the good intentions. You absorb all of this energy that's right here for you. So do this in your own pace. I can be pretty quick, and I can be pretty slow for other people. Depends on your pace. So feel your way into it. Into the fire element. We are not rushed. Good, just do a few more times here, clearing out what you've picked up in this vulnerable heart of yours, of ours, of other people's energy. And then the heart can really shine and be happy when it's cleared out. Good. One last time. And come down with your hands just here in lower, embracing the tree. And take a pause as you feel your whole body. Maybe a little happier now that we've worked the fire element. And we'll do the last element, that is earth. earth element to be centered and grounded. And when we are filled with that wonderful earth, nourishing earth energy, we can more easily give to others. So this variation of the flow I really personally love. So let's see if it's something for you as well. Who knows? Let's try it out, shall we? Okay. So first it's single hand pebble in the pond, where you take your, let's do the right side, bring it out and around and come back in. And then you shift hands like that. Out and around, come in. Inhale, coming in, exhaling out. So you shift the hands like that. Good. And then the progression of that is to raise one hand up to your third eye here. And then you turn it, so you raise it a little bit, and then you turn the palm so you are connected to heaven and earth. You gotta do it on the breath, but I'm not just explaining it now, so don't hold your breath. And then you condense the energy into your center. And then gather energy again and shift the hands. And the color is yellow, it's this golden color. So condensing in is the inhale. Let's try and do it with the breathing. Inhaling here, exhaling, spread it out. Inhale, you shift the hands and you come up. Exhale, turn the palms so you're in contact here with heaven and earth. Inhale, condense the energy into your center. Exhale, take it out. Continue like this. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn the palms. Connect. Inhale, center. Exhale, let it go. Do you like it? I really enjoy it. So let's do it a couple of times. Just get into this quiet motion. And again, you decide the pace of this. You can slow it down or you can speed it up. What's important is, you feel what's important for you. Because we're so different. We're wired so different. For me, it's important with the imagery and to feel that I'm now connected to heaven and earth. But for others, it might be something else. It might be the color. It might just be the movement, the breathing. So do it in your own unique, fantastic way. Let's do one more to each side. Connect, condense, and let it flow. Good. And as you come out of that, bring your hands just over the earth here to connect to the earth. So you're connecting all the way through your feet, and you're also feeling it in your hands, even though you're not touching the earth like the feet are. See if you can imagine a sense energy under your hands here. Sense the earth and all the wonderful gifts it has for you. All the nourishments. Allow it in. Good. And you can bring that into your center. It's wonderful nourishment from the earth. Let's end this flow with flowing the hands up like this. Inhale. Exhale to the side. Yeah, I need more room again behind. Exhale to the side. Come up on your inhale and around, and exhale down. So we're opening in all directions. Inhaling out. Exhaling, rotate. Inhale, come up and to the center and float the hands down. And once you got the movement, close your eyes. Let it float with your breath. And imagine that you are pulling in this wonderful healing energy, this light of the universe. So you can even imagine yourself being in the universe, out in the galaxy. You imagine that you're out there, and you're surrounded by this magical purple and white light. And it's all around you. And you bring it in so that you are reminded of who you really are, and that you belong just like any other star. So you're bringing in this healing light. Let's do one more to each side. And the challenge here is usually not to do the movement, but is to stick with this image in your mind that you are now receiving light. Alright, let's just do one time with the hand come up and bring it in. Just like you're sending light now from your hands into your body. And let's step feet together and one hand on top of the other to really center this energy inside of you. Relax, and let's do a little bamboo in the wind here as you're coming a little bit towards your toes and to your heels, swaying in the wind, filling up with the energy of all the 5 elements. So the energy have now been tuned up and are being stored in your center. Take it around a few times in your lower belly. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. It's one of my favorites, and we'll probably do it again together. I hope so. See you out there.